With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop the old double G. Somehow, some way.
I had about 15 Dr. Peppers. And then he meets the president.
I got shot in the butt top.
There it is, everybody. That is Aaron's extras they did with Forrest Gump.
For 3 years.
I liked it, man. What do you think of it? Caught you off guard?
I loved it. I mean, but we recorded it over a year ago. It was just funny. Her little impressions.
Yeah.
Well, the kind of stuff she says, she's talking about the movie, and the one thing that she got mad about was him sitting on a bench eating all the chocolate. She was supposed to save him for Jenny.
Aww.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah.
No, she liked it, but it was recorded on my cell phone. It was but yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a hard edit. Not a hard edit at all. After I got it the second time, because the update really jacked up all my stuff. But no.
Well, I remember when you first heard it. I remember you listened. This was a year ago. You listened to it. You're like, "What's this?" You're just talking to your kid. I was like, "Yeah."
I was a little worried about it at first because it was, it's your kid. She's a kid, and I didn't want to be all beardo, and so.
Oh no, man! My daughter's all about it.
Cool. Wait.
So
what?
Yeah, man. She's
podcasting,
all about,
really?
Like, being, what?
Podcasting,
oh yeah. She
really?
Wow. She sent it to her friends, and they're all listening to it. Dad, they keep, texting me about it, blah, blah, blah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could help out a little bit or whatever.
Well, I forgot to say, hey, you need to get Uncle Paulie a card here, buddy.
Whoa. I ain't no Uncle Paulie. All right? I already got to pay enough for my...
Sorry, man. Oh, man, you don't want to be a godfather in case something happens?
Paulie and Godfather? No, I died in Godfather movies. All right, so you got me up. It's late. It's 11 going on 12 here in St. Louis.
I got you
time.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I blame you.
Got you up.
Huh.
No, well, I don't believe that's how it works. No, man, I'll be up till like 6, 7 in the morning. I got stuff to do. But,
there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
When we were talking after I sent you those pictures, so
I
nudes? Sent Paul pictures. Well, the dick and ball pics, those. Fuck, I just sent.
Do you want me to put them on Discord? Not to the dick and ball pics, but the other ones.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Cool.
So while you're doing that, let me touch on what I was. Didn't come out right. Are you wearing a Central Perk t-shirt?
Hey, Friends is timeless, okay?
You could have just said no.
No, but I like Friends. So,
all right, I'm gonna Rochambeau you, buddy. Let me explain what I was talking about when we were on the phone. So, I went to the Toyman convention with Cupcake. Well, I met her there, and there wasn't a lot of people there, but I mean, it was decent, And for anyone who doesn't know, Cupcake and I both went to high school together. Well, before I got on the show, she didn't know who I was. She didn't know I was the same guy that went to high school with her. So while we were sitting there talking, she said, I actually had to ask Paulie, is he black? So I thought about it. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, all right, whatever. But then it got reaffirmed today. I went to CVS to get a prescription. Well, I was on the phone with the pharmacy when I walked in, and I said, hey, I'm on my way in. I'll see you in a second. So I walked up to the desk at the pharmacy, and the woman behind the desk is looking for me, looking around. And the pharmacist was like, "Who are you looking for?" She's like, "I don't know what he looks like. I'm looking for a black guy." And I'm standing right in front of her. I'm like, "No, it's me. I was the one on the phone with you."
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh, okay. So
Jeez.
no, I'm not black. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But anyway.
Yeah, we were joking about that earlier. I was like, "You're the blackest white guy I ever knew." So, well, there are your pictures.
I am.
There's your pictures.
I don't know why. Oh, well, probably because I take pictures like that.
Probably. I like the one of you.
I think one of the captions was "Nice to meet you." Now, right? That's where I say, "Give me your goddamn money," while I'm wearing that big old chain.
Yeah, that's nice. I just got my order in for the miscellaneous podcast one. I didn't get there was did you know there's 2 versions of the miscellaneous podcast mask?
No.
Yeah. It used to just have the miscellaneous explosion on it, and that was it.
Oh, really? Because I went through and looked today. I thought about getting those nice little Spanx, those lavender Spanx. I'm like, ooh. They picked a guy with really nice legs, though.
Yeah,
I'm like, who is wearing these little Spanx?
I don't know.
I need some like a Reebok classic high tops with those.
Ooh, yeah. All right, I'm not really matching. I mean, you have your dark little scary area there going on. I like that.
Well, and I'm waiting to check out that hoodie too. But I'm waiting on Norco to work on getting a black one.
Yeah. So, but it's all in progress. So here we go. To match the explosion in the back.
Oh, that's dope.
Like that.
We need to sell miscellaneous thongs.
Why would you?
Just an eye patch and some floss.
Oh, Lord. That's messed up. All right, so let me take a selfie of this real quick with this epicness.
I gotta turn on some lights. Just
there you go. We're recording. See if B Dism would come on. But I have a few things I want to cover since you like conspiracy theories. I wanted to hear if you ever heard about this, or let's talk about it, one of the two. And it's the Avril Lavigne doppelganger. You ever heard about that?
I did a little bit. I didn't really read into it. I heard the same thing about Britney Spears, or a similar thing about Britney Spears. She's being held hostage by her dad.
What?
Well, when she went crazy, her dad's in charge of her finances and stuff like that. Well, someone went on TikTok and posted a video, or I think it was TikTok, posted a video to Britney that said, if you're being held hostage, like blink or something, like blink numerous times, and she posted like a video of her blinking nonstop. It was something like that. And then her dad came out with a statement saying she's fine, and
she's fine, pushing her out in the corner.
Yeah, she's being held hostage. She's got like the best possible scenario for people that are kidnapped and held hostage.
I like it. But
anyway,
I think she's still hot. I'd say.
Oh yeah. Well, the pictures of her that came out, she looks amazing. Probably airbrush filter, doesn't matter.
Well, no, I've seen her on like YouTube and Twitter, and I follow her on Twitter. And she still looks really good for her age. Well, she's younger than me, so yeah.
I know, right? Well, I remember seeing her. Do you remember In Cahoots, that used to be that club off of Highway 70?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, before she got big, we went to In Cahoots and she performed out there. She had backup dancers and everything. And it was so funny because once they announced her, nobody knew who she was. No one had seen her. She'd never been on TV. Well, everyone kind of gathered around. Once she started singing and dancing with her, everyone just dispersed and then just didn't watch. She went on for 15 minutes and no one watched. And then I think it was like 2 weeks later, she's on TRL with like the biggest video in the country.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, so Avril Lavigne, what's the deal with?
They said that she's a doppelganger.
Right, so she's got someone who is like a double.
Yeah, and so look, I think it's stupid personally.
Why do
because
they have to make things so complicated? But
Nero, I just got it.
uh,
Because they're trying to be like somebody else who's everyone.
it should be Alanis Morissette. Go down on you in the theater. Anyway.
Oh man,
Avril Lavigne.
Okay,
Silly Canadian.
So when they said that, getting on the whole, getting on, what's her face? You live, you learn. What's her name again? You just said it. I'm tired. Sorry.
Alanis
Morissette. Yeah. That Joey from Full House was her boyfriend at the time. That's what she was talking about. I am grossed out about the idea of her going down on him in a theater.
It's a stupid ass doing bowling.
Picture that shit.
Like, can you stop doing that? Mouthful. Doing that.
Isn't it? He's all right before he gets done. He's like, "Cut it out."
That guy is so cliche 90s with the Canadian hockey mullet. Corniest jokes ever. It's so funny because Bob Saget is like the dirtiest fucking comedian.
Yeah.
He's got that stigma of the dad, but Joey, that poor guy. He seems like such a hack.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. That's all right, but he was wasn't she like really young when they were together? Like really young, like 16, 17?
Really? That's gross.
I believe, yeah.
Huh. If he's part of that Hollywood underground.
So fucked up.
Who am I missing? We have Frasley, Norco Killer, Travis, B-Dism, you. Apparently my group message thing disappeared on the when I was clearing out something. Who else do we put in here? Do we put anybody else? Sin. We both said at the same time.
Good old Sin. I called him Sin Vicious, and he said that's his new OnlyFans tag name now. I don't know what he's doing on OnlyFans, but how is he, by the way? I haven't talked to him. I should probably check in. I didn't know if he was still working or what. I know he went on his honeymoon, right?
Yes, that's where he supposedly should be at. He should be getting some poontang on the side of a beach somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wear that ass out.
Dude, have you seen his wife? She's pretty smoking, dude. I'm pretty jealous. Or not jealous, but you're happy, but you're also like, damn, that's a hot ass girl. That didn't come out right. I sound like a male sexist. I'm so sorry.
I will not comment on Sin's wife. She is a very nice lady.
She makes some good zucchini bread.
Yeah, Paulie's over here trying to putting out the vibes on somebody's wifey.
Dude, I do not look like Tony Stark in these glasses. I look like an old 70s porn star with these things on. I'm taking them off.
Yeah, dude, you got the blue blockers.
These are his welding glasses. That was in Iron Man 3. Yeah. Let's try these.
As high tech as Tony Stark is, Tony Stark should have welding contacts.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Welding contacts. There you go. How about that? Do I look like Tony Stark? Yeah.
I like those better.
Yeah.
Are those prescription?
Negative, but they were expensive.
I bet.
I wish I would have, I could have the thing put little lights in it so it lights up like he does in the movies. But Whatever.
Right, so let me describe this for listeners. Paulie is sitting with a Central Perk t-shirt on in front of a microphone and a pair of Gucci prescription glasses. It looks dope, though. I like
Thank
it.
you. Here, I'll take a selfie for the
Screenshot.
Discord.
Selfie.
No gang
It's a
signs.
duck lip. Yeah.
Be like Tony Stark. Let me make it into a meme. Oh, I can't do that here. Oh, well. We'll do it later. I'll post it in there. But, no. So, yeah, I was thinking about that. That was weird. The Avril Lavigne thing, they said it was a doppelganger. Getting back on the subject. They're taking pictures from her younger, like when she was first popular and everything, to what she looks like now. And they're saying they're two different pictures. Now,
Well, she grew up.
thank you. That's exactly what I was saying. Well, not what I was saying, but that's the point I'm going to make.
Yeah, 10,
People
15 years
change.
ago, I had hair. I didn't have a gray beard or gray chest hair. God, I sound so fucking old.
Yeah, I mean, look how gray my beard is. Wow, I'm getting old. That's okay. Well, are you ready for summer to end? I am.
Fuck yeah. And obviously it's because we've all been trapped inside. Can't do anything. My daughter went to go to the pool with her mom. They had to make an appointment to go to the pool. You had to have a reservation. What kind of bullshit is this? I understand, but it's not fun. Let's just get through this winter. And 2020 has really just
Yeah,
been a bummer.
for my mom's.
I mean, think about
yeah,
everything that makes like a summer. No summer blockbuster movies. No anything. Nothing. Everything's closed.
well,
I mean, even at Disney, you got to worry about a fucking alligator coming out and eating your child.
yeah. How fucked up is
I don't
that?
know why Disney has. I don't know why Disney has 165 million-year-old dinosaurs walking on. But COVID.
COVID-19.
So, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so to answer your question, I'm ready for summer to be over.
yeah. I mean,
Plus, I love fall.
yes.
The colors change, the smell of the fireplace. Then Christmas comes.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about Halloween is no kids knocking on my door. Well, they don't really knock on my door.
Fall time and Halloween time for me is my high school years. I don't know why. It's always been that way. And every year when you start getting that smell of the end of the summer, I know it's weird to have a smell, but it's like that smell you get when you're leaving Six Flags, at the end of the day, when all the hot air is rising off the asphalt and stuff. You get that around the end.
All that stuff it's all nostalgic.
Yes.
Like, okay, so you know exactly what it smells like at a ballpark. You know exactly what it smells like when you're barbecuing and you feel the heat. You know exactly what it smells. You ever get that taste in your mouth when you took a nap during the day? That I just took a nap taste.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. But if you want to smell fall all year round, going to Michael's in the craft section.
Oh God!
Just
I never
don't
thought
touch
about that.
Don't touch the glitter. You can't get that shit off.
Yeah,
It's like
the stripper dust. Yeah.
the herpes of craft supplies.
Jeez. Oh.
It's a hose calling card.
Oh my God! I keep thinking about that John Heffron. John Heffron is one of these comedians I really like, right? And he's
I
our
love
age.
John Everett.
Thank you. Yeah, I just love that when he's talking about when you get busted for going to the strip club because you can't get the stripper dust off of you. And he's like, "I was making you a card."
Right? Yeah, I just bought your birthday card early.
What's that? Where he's like, "What happens?" Huh?
Have you seen those glitter bombs that they put out? They put them on YouTube, and those people who steal packages off the porch, and they got those iPhones that are like encased where you can't steal them, but they record you and count down, and then bam.
Oh, really?
Glitter,
wow. Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube.
explosion.
My brother does it to his to us. Yeah.
Oh,
But not like that one. Like he'll just load it up. Like so, if he gives you a Christmas present or something like that, he'll load it up. So when you're ripping it off, it's like, what is all this? Oh, glitter. Stupid man.
Huh.
So I was watching on thing because like I said, end of summer. It is for me. At the end of July, that's when I have to start prepping all the stuff, especially for the show for Halloween. Like this over here, which I just was writing down something in it. This is the Halloween slasher story. It's all written in notebooks.
That's your script.
Yep, this is part 3.
Smaller than an index card.
Like that? See? Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna fucking wing it, huh? All
there
right.
we go. Look at that scribble. So
I cannot. Yeah.
No, and then I type it out. But I always leave it on me as I'm walking around. I'll start writing the script as I go. So that's me at the end of July. And I've been doing it for, 3, going on 4 years now? So...
Yeah, and I was listening to the outtakes of last year's show while I was in the car. That's when I thought of Chappie, because she was a gag reel for the first 2 minutes of those outtakes on that third.
We started making it a drinking game. Yeah.
She's so fucking funny. We need to get her on here.
I miss her. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I have questions, and her being not only a woman, but a very honest, blunt, to the point woman with a very strong opinion. And she cusses like a sailor. If we could just maybe put 1 or 2 cuss words per sentence, then we can.
Well, there's no cursing in those things. But
No. There's cursing with her. You bleeped out that entire reel of her.
Yeah. Yeah. Boops. But you have to.
But I know she's out there saving lives.
Yes. Well, I texted her today about, because you wanted her on the show, and then she goes, she's literally working 120 hours or so, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Yeah. So I sent her the pic. And say you should come on real quick, but we'll see. Oh well.
Well, the only thing she's been excited about lately is the Blues coming up playing.
Even though we're not really doing so well, but what are you gonna do? I just this year should have just been a loss. It should have just been a loss, just wipe it all away. But everybody has to have money, so that's a whole other opinion.
Yeah, we're just in limbo right now. I see that Trump even made the suggestion of postponing the election. 6-8 months ago, Biden said that he's going to try in some way to postpone it, while the Fox pundits were like, can you believe this old man? He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's not going to try. He's going to win the election. There's no need for him to postpone the election. And I saw these clips that they just kept playing on Fox News. There's no way. He's not going to do it. Trump would never do that. And then cut to, we should postpone it so, mail-in votes and people can be safe. Since when does he give a fuck about anyone's safety? Well, but he was right. He's going to try to postpone
Look, this is what I
said. Which he can't do. It's going to go through Congress.
A lot of us have had the same discussion about what if we had online voting. Make a phone app.
100%.
I'm pretty damn sure if we made a phone app, because if you look at Obamacare, it's a website you go to. So if they're scared about that whole someone's going to hack into it, someone's going to hack into the Obamacare crap, or the affordable health care. What do you want to call it? But So I'm like, seriously, the government can't cinch down an app. And this is where I'm laughing, going, I think it's because if they really see what real Americans really are going to vote for, they're probably not going to like it. So.
Yeah. Well, and the polls are showing Trump slipping big time. But he keeps, saying voter fraud, and then when you fact check it, there is not one case of voter fraud. They can do absentee ballots, but they can't do just mail-in for the general election.
I totally disagree. I disagree 1,000%. Because through history, ever since the dawn of voting, there's been fraud. Because that's just what you do.
Right.
You're a politician or whatever, trying to get a vote or whatever. You're going to try to tip the scales in your favor no matter what. So I've seen it.
Right.
I've watched a lot of documentaries about it. I mean, now,
in our election,
what was it?
Our
last
election
year?
isn't.
They were arguing about not showing a driver's license when, I mean, I grew up only knowing that you have to give a driver's license so they know you're a real citizen to vote. Now they're all going, no, you shouldn't have to. It's too much. You're like going, okay, you're just trying to, rig the system.
This is the Electoral College. This isn't a popular vote. So Electoral College means you have to win each county of each state. You're telling me you're going to have that many people to win that many counties in each of those battleground states. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Electoral College is outdated anyway. That was made for when territories and stuff weren't able to get, they didn't have enough population to do all that stuff. So.
Right. Well, of course, you're going to get a lot of people who vote Republican in rural places, and and they're big gun advocates because being rural, they're far from the police station. They're far from an ambulance. If you're in the Boot Heel, Missouri, you got to drive 30 minutes to get to a Walmart. So you can only imagine the police are going to take quite a while to get there, so of course you are going to want your gun rights. You're going to be a gun advocate.
Yeah, but like I said,
which is where Republicans. Oh yeah. But a lot of major cities tend to vote Democrat, typically. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't have battleground states because then you're basically saying all the other states don't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, in today's world, there's too much. There's too much connectivity. There's too much. Everything's accessible now, unless you really want to go way the fuck out. But the point of the story is make a fucking phone app if you're really that. But they don't want to. They're hiding something still, and that's bad, especially now in COVID. And I just want to say this real fast that we don't. It's funny to think that in this time of crisis, we don't trust the government and we don't trust the media that much that when there's a pandemic and they could be telling us, look, dude, this is going to kill you, we're still going to question them, which is good to question. But the fact is that through the years of all the crap, I mean, I want to say it started around the Nixon stuff, the Watergate, all that stuff, exposing them for corruption. You're kind of like, why should we trust you guys now? That's why I was saying the phone app would never happen because, shit, they would really see what the true Americans, well, they're not true Americans, but what the Americans really want. So.
Yeah, well, and like we've talked about before, trusting the media, but not only trusting the media, you can't trust what any politician says. I mean, a perfect example would be Dr. Fauci threw out the first pitch at the Nationals game. Well, of course, Trump not getting Fauci's approval ratings are great. Trump's are, I think, the second worst recorded in history. But either way, so Trump isn't getting love. Well, he sees Dr. Fauci throw out the first pitch and then goes on TV and says, yeah, the Yankees asked me to throw out the first pitch, but I have something going on that day. Well, the Yankees were like, they were all running around like, what the hell's going on? No one asked Trump to throw out the first pitch. They were like, what is he talking about? So his staff is sitting there going, they're constantly doing damage control because after he mentioned him throwing out the first pitch, he's like, why do people like Fauci? I hire Fauci. They should like me. Why, he works for me. Why doesn't he like me? It's like, come on, man. You really got to turn this and make this about yourself over a first pitch.
I don't care about what he says.
I know that's the whole thing. To lie for no reason it's almost like a perfect example of narcissism, just not getting that attention.
Look, just to be a president, no offense, to be a president, especially in today's world, you have to be very self-centered and very narcissistic, even though I'm repeating myself with the same word. But, I mean, all of them are like that. Look, all I'm saying is this. Media did a damn good job, and the politicians did a damn good job after he got elected or even before, that you're fucking nuts if you want Trump or if you like Trump. They did it. That was their whole platform. Because what are they going to get? They knew if they dig and dig and dig, they're going to find fucked up videos and everything, because he's a billionaire playboy. I mean, his wife was bought, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Ivana is a model who's been nude modeling and had pretty kids. And come on. I mean, duh. It's pretty fucking simple. They don't like him because he's the guy who gave them all the creepy stuff they like. He knows all their deep, dark secrets because he had to work with them to get it. Now, I'm not either one. I don't like it, but I like the fact that a non-politician is in the White House and that it's causing so much shit because he doesn't play by the rules, because he cannot be bought. Because he's already a billionaire, so what do? They attack him for his million. Well, he got it from his dad. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, who gives a fuck? He's never going to be bought by you guys. So now you're pissed off by that. And do you see where I'm going with here? It's like pretty much just common sense. You can't control a guy who can own the government, So
well, and it's not that he can't be bought. He's already been compromised, so he's owned already. Somebody
what compromise was he?
He's not.
Huh? What compromise?
Well, I mean, just his dealing. He's compromised dealing with Russia.
What about Biden's compromise dealing with Russia?
Oh, absolutely.
No one talks about that, like you just accused Trump of. No one impeaches Biden for all the years of having his son fucking work for him and all this other shit.
But Biden isn't president. If he becomes president,
good point. He's not president, so he's held to a shittier standard of being a pederast and fucking not having memory. That's fine too. But look, Obama.
I didn't say it was right. I didn't say it was right.
I'm saying is that I don't believe he's compromised. I don't believe in all this shit. It's just propaganda. That's against him because of the fact that he's not a politician. He will never, like Nancy Pelosi, like when you know what I'm talking about. Anyone who's ever been in a management position has to deal with the politics of their work. It's the same fucking thing. And I hated it too back then. That's kind of like, I guess, why I'm like on his side when it comes to this, because it's like, I've seen that where they'll be nice to your face and stick it to you behind your back or whatever you want to label it or whatever. Or they're strategizing to get something else they want done. And you're like, what the fuck? And he even said in the very beginning when he finally took office and he gets in there, he made a comment or a tweet or whatever about how fucked up it is in there with everyone just going after everyone. Because that's what a politician is. Yeah.
Okay. And outside of politics, with everything that has happened with Epstein, I personally don't care. I hope Trump did not fuck with kids. I hope. To be honest, I don't think he did. Because when they were talking to a lot of publicists and, the people who control their images, in public, once that stuff came out in 2000, well, I know it happened in 2015, but I think there was something else that happened in 2008, 2007. They were all distanced from him. And I know they did have a falling out over a business deal that, so I really, personally, I don't think Trump did anything with kids. He might have known about it, but I don't think he participated. I hope I'm right.
Do you think Bill Clinton did?
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't.
See,
I mean,
I don't.
The guy has. I hope not.
I hope not too, because look, all the history that I know of Bill Clinton is just nailing interns, nailing people who are of legal age. Carly Sims or whatever her name is, to all the other ones. But it's creepy. First off, for me, it's creepy to believe that these figureheads are in this conspiracy theory, and then next thing you know,
not
the
a
conspiracy
theory anymore.
I know, yeah. Now it's not a conspiracy theory. That's my point, or that's what I was getting ready to say. And then he commits suicide, air quotes, all of a sudden, and then how long is his girlfriend going to be? Alive before she starts talking.
Well, and so let me back up just a little bit. So when they found Epstein, I think it was about 2 weeks after they did the autopsy and all that, Jeffrey Epstein's plastic surgeon died in a plane crash.
Mm.
So
you think Epstein is?
I don't.
He wasn't in
the. I don't. This is just something that's been floated around. Oh, Epstein had plastic surgery. That was part of his deal. They can.
Whoever died in
cartels do it all the time to hide Chapo and all that shit. I don't know.
You're right. I think it's very plausible. They killed somebody who looked like Epstein because it wasn't a very clear picture, was it? I don't remember. If I remember correctly, it wasn't a very clear picture.
I did see the picture of his face when they were taking him out in the gurney because they didn't have him covered. But if you've ever been to New York, he has a very New York type facial structure. Mm-hmm. It's just those guys are everywhere. My dad lives in New York, and you've seen movies. I mean, from a distance, it's not hard to make someone with similar features. But at the same time,
yeah, there was
no proof that he's alive.
So it's Bigfoot pictures. Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, but with all this coming out, I just want to see this woman talk. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Government's watching. We just
no. I changed servers because you kept cutting out. Maybe, I don't know.
They're listening. Well, they know where I'm at. But I just want to see these names come out. I just want people to be held accountable. This is just a terrible, terrible thing.
It does piss me off.
It seems like no one. It's right now. It's kind of a blip in the news. I know it's going to be a year till her trial. I know it's almost like they're kind of teasing it. They released documents on Thursday, and then her attorney's supposed to release documents. Was it today?
I don't know.
There we go. We're freezing up again.
No, I changed it again because you started getting robotic again. Oh my God, maybe it is the government.
But I just want to see people being held accountable. That's,
mm-hmm.
And I think with everything that's gone on in the country and people rising up, Black Lives Matter, they're actually starting to care about things. And I was listening to, it was a senator. I can't remember who it was. I should have remembered, but, the reason why they want people back at work is because when people in society are working, they're not thinking. When people aren't working, they're sitting at home thinking. And when people think, then they start forming opinions, they're watching the news and start thinking for themselves instead of, you get distracted at work. You don't have time to sit and talk about certain things. And I can see actually within the next year or so, just a lot of changes come out of this because people were sitting at home. It gives people time to be creative, gives people time to explore other things, and it could just be like a reawakening kind of thing. I don't know. That's just...
No, I mean, when I was on my furlough, I had time to adjust and enjoy the fact that the first time in my life, the government actually did really good with me and not give me a bill. And I was able to get out of all my debt. And like you said, I was thinking about like, wow, I'm going to be going back to a job that doesn't pay this much. And I'm going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, and if you're not working and you're sitting and thinking, it gives you time to reevaluate what's important. What parts of society are kind of like, falling apart, what we need to pay attention to. And I think it's healthy. We all needed to fucking sit down for a second and evaluate, because it's just too much. We're all connected. We're always on social media. We're always, and you try to crunch in all that time with your family after you spend, 8 hours at work. But we were just sitting home. We had time to annoy the shit out of each other. Divorce rates are fucking roof.
Yeah, that sucks. But you made a good thing, because a lot of my friends were like that too. They said this is the first time ever we had a lot of time to spend with our family. Of course, we couldn't go anywhere, but
divorce is good. If you're unhappy, divorce is good. Especially, I mean, I don't wish divorce on somebody, but I mean, do you really want to live in a house with your parents that hate each other?
Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, my parents got a divorce, and my brothers were first going, "Why did you do it earlier?" I get it.
Like, what the fuck were you waiting for?
Yeah,
I want my bonus, Mom.
There's a lot of things that look. This is a lot of people are all doing this thing about the United States. The United States, in my opinion, is still one of the greatest countries in the world. I still believe that.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah! Have you ever?
The fact that we have the opportunity to bitch and destroy a fucking building for no fucking reason, rip down things like you said, the protesters are getting a chance to start thinking and start having form their own whatevers. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. But
we can sit and do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we can do. Mm-hmm. I mean, even in Canada, you can't talk bad about the Queen. You can't talk bad about the Queen in Australia or in England. I mean, you're so limited. We can say whatever we want for the most part. I mean, you're not going to slander, but we can give our opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's one of the great things. As much as I hate about paying taxes, well, I pay taxes because that's what helped. I mean, granted, I have my opinions, but I will gladly pay my taxes because I know a lot of it goes to a lot of good things we need. So.
Well, and a lot of people are moving out of certain states. So you got people moving out of California. You got people moving out of New York because they paid such high taxes for things that they can't use.
Yeah.
I'm paying how much in taxes in New York for actually, let's just say LA, for roads that I can't drive on, for community centers I can't go to because it's not being maintained. COVID's going on. That money is still, they'll gladly take our money. I'm going to give it back to those people. But the people are like, I'm not, it's like being in a hotel. You're paying money for all these extra amenities, but the city's not, and the state's not providing. Am I going robo again?
Yeah. Well, that time you just clicked all the way off. No, getting back to that, I know exactly what you're saying because I live in Illinois, man. Chicago. There's documentaries on Netflix about how corrupted our governors are and how much money from our taxes they use to get whatever the hell they want. And, that's where I agree with you. Like, why shouldn't I just move to another state that doesn't have that problem? Simple.
Yeah.
And we have a free society that we can just go from state to state to state without having papers or, having to like fill out and pay for a bunch of shit just to be able to go. So. Oh, well.
Let's move.
I always wanted to move to Montana. That's my thing. Get a ranch.
Yeah. And I would love to go, especially, or like Utah, go up into the mountains.
Utah connection.
Swing
the
by
dunes of
City.
Utah. We can get in the buggies. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I could do that. So anyway, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything on that. I just saw it. I was looking at that and going, I don't think she's a doppelganger. I think she just got older. And I think she's sexier now that she's older. But that's just me. Do you know who I think is sexy too that she got older? And that's not in a creepy way either. Miley Cyrus. I don't know why. That's my future ex-wife right there.
She is. I liked it when she had that like Justin Bieber dude. Did you ever see that picture of Justin Bieber's mugshot compared to Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, the blonde. Yeah, she had. Yeah. There's a picture of her Justin with a Bieber. Cheap Trick. Huh?
He's a handsome Bieber. He's a handsome woman.
He's a handsome woman. I like that. Now there's a picture.
I didn't realize he married one of the Baldwins.
What? He's married?
He married Stephen Baldwin's daughter.
Whoa!
I don't think he was a fan at first, but yeah, he got married.
No shit.
He's been married since like 2018, I think. Huh. Good for him.
I just remember his ridiculous mustache he had on for a little while. The 70s stash.
Yeah, it looked like one of those little handheld sweeper things.
Push broom.
Yeah. And this whole thing with Ellen going on in her show.
Thank you. Did you see
major investigation?
Okay, what's going on?
Well, a lot of people were saying that. So it started with that bodyguard that she had, saying that she wasn't personable. He almost felt belittled working for her. You can't look her in the eye. Typical, diva stuff. I've heard about Tom Cruise doing the same thing. Don't look Tom Cruise in the eye. I don't know what. It's kind of hard to say too, because you can get, you hear one bad story and then it just becomes, the truth. That's, the ultimate. If it happens once, it happens all the time. But the employees are coming out and saying that they experienced racism, sexual harassment, not from Ellen, but from her staff. I don't know if it was producers or what, but the network is doing.
Why don't they just?
The network's doing
cancel her though. If it wasn't her, then wipe out them, and then I thought she got canceled. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I don't know if that is true. I mean, I hate to say it, but I could see her having ego like.
You're really robotic now.
I'm going to disconnect.
Let's just turn off video. All right. That'll save on bandwidth.
Turn off video?
Yeah, let's turn off video, save on bandwidth. So here we go. It says the Queen of Mean is finally looking like she's getting canceled. Ellen DeGeneres is flaming out. This comes from CNN.com, by the way. After months of bad press around her terrible behavior, the sometimes actress eponymous, I can't read that word, I'm stupid, is taking a hit in ratings. So if things don't turn around, she's going to be canceled, and there's nobody in Hollywood more deserving of this fate. Wow, that came from CNN? That's fucked up. All Fox News said was that she's being canceled due to mounting Fuck, I can't. It's getting late for me, dude. I'm really tired. Allegations of being rude and stuff like that. New York Post.
Rude. Really? Cancel him being rude. Next.
New York Post says whispers of her show being canceled amid reports of falling ratings and allegations of the She's 62 years old? Whoa. What?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Quarantine has killed Ellen. All right.
She looks like a high school gym teacher.
Yeah, but I didn't think she was that old. 62. She doesn't look it. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's been around a long time.
Yeah, I remember in the 80s. You remember VH1 used to have comedy stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And they had Ellen DeGeneres on there. They had Rosie O'Donnell. They had like tons of people from way back when that I didn't know. Jimmy Carrey. I didn't know he's old like that. That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, Ellen's been on since 2003. Her show.
1958. Wow. I can't believe that. She does not look her age. Plastic surgery and Botox.
Yeah, well, you'll see them start, crashing. Once they hit, their 60s and then get into 70s, it's like they gain 20, 30 years within 10 years. Have you ever noticed that?
No.
No, that's stupid. I'm cutting that out. It's the same thing. I didn't get to talk to her. I wasn't allowed to. I don't know if she's a nice person or not. I wouldn't have a clue, but I can tell you the people who worked with her walked on eggshells the whole time. Now, there were celebrities that were called onto her show. One of the Jenners? Anyway, it just got married. And Ellen's like, well, why wasn't I invited? And her guest was like, you were invited. We sent you an invite, but you didn't show up. So it was a huge embarrassment. She just doesn't, it seems like she doesn't, she just goes through the motions. She doesn't actually try to focus on her guest. She just.
Yeah, because I remember David Letterman getting mad that she was never invited, or he was never invited on her show, but he always invites her on hers. Look at that picture I put in the Discord.
Right.
Dude, her eyes, creepy. I think that's all fake.
She's a lizard, man. Lizard person.
Oh, she's lizard people, reptiles.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, you said that about David Letterman. David Letterman is the fucking king. He can do whatever he wants. I love David Letterman.
Me too.
Especially when he admitted to that affair on TV, I gained so much respect for him. He went out there and was like, yeah, fucked up. Yeah, I made a mistake. I was like, wow, that was by far the coolest thing. And I think here's where Ellen made the mistake is she did not come out and have it. She didn't even have a staff meeting. She just hid away like it's going to go away. Tells the network, take care of it. When you're in the wrong, just even if you're not in the wrong, public opinion says you are, just address it.
Well, you're right. David Letterman was the king when he comes to that. Because, did you hear he went into detail about the blackmail and everything? And he turned it into a joke.
I watched the entire episode. I watched the entire episode.
Job. Yeah, and you were sympathetic. Yeah. You knew he did wrong, and he was in the wrong. And then, I think shortly after that, he married her because they've always been longtime girlfriend and boyfriend. But yeah, I think he did it in a very classy way that you still identified that he fucked up. But you were like, okay, make a joke out of it. I always thought, man, that would be the way I would do it too. If I ever got famous and I got caught cheating on my woman, I think that's a good way to kind of diffuse it. That was very smart of him.
Yeah. And it wasn't a woe is me kind of thing. It was, I fucked up. There was this kidnapping plot And you can kind of sympathize with him, like, damn, that's a lot of shit you got to deal with. I never compared to.
Yeah. Was it worth it? I mean, that was another one of my things. You could tell he was just like, yeah, not probably, So, but I started liking David Letterman after high school. Isn't that weird? In high school, I liked Conan and Jay Leno, but I only liked Jay Leno because my parents liked Jay Leno because they liked Johnny Carson. And then it wasn't until the 90s I found out about that. After the Late Night Wars. That was it.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie. And then you realize that Leno's a hack. Jimmy Fallon's a hack.
What do you mean they're a hack?
They do hack jokes. So a lot of the writers, once they end up leaving those shows, they'll sit and they'll tell stories like, oh, I wrote this great joke. But then the producers will come in, or Leno would come in and go, no, that's not going to work. It's too over their head. If you listen to Leno and Fallon, it's those same just light jokes. There's like no edge to them. But then you go, somewhere like Stephen Colbert, it's a little on the edgier side. But and a lot of people didn't like working with Jimmy Fallon. Even Tracy Morgan wouldn't work with Jimmy Fallon on SNL.
I remember you saying that.
He's like, motherfucker, if you're in a scene, act in the scene. No one wants to see your goofy ass sitting in the back laughing because you don't know your lines. Be a fucking and then he didn't work with him anymore after that.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Tracy. What's his name again?
Tracy Morgan?
Yeah, I never was big into him. There was him and there was this other actor, I forgot his name. He played in a movie with Bruce Willis where he had to save him and they ended up in a bus and they had to put like newspapers all over the bus. But the guy was just annoying with the way he was talking. I was like, what the hell? Oh well. But no, they have writers. Okay, that's probably why the writers are probably writers from different ones over the years, and there you go. But I think David Letterman adding Paul into the mix, I never seen that before. And then Jay Leno kind of started doing it in the late '90s with Branford Marsalis and then Kevin Eubanks, Kevin. So, it's kind of like they just, like you said, they just kind of recycle their own stuff. Now, I will say this. I give Steve Colbert, and I'm not a big fan of his only because he just really, really gets on Trump. And it's just, to me, it just feels like it's kind of like, okay, everyone does.
Yeah, we
do
got
something
it.
else. Yeah, we got it. That was the whole thing. But he's funny, though. But that's the thing, because I remember him from the old pistachio commercials.
Daily Show.
Yes, The Daily Show. And so when the COVID hit, he was the first, in my opinion. I didn't see anything else. But he was the first that I saw that he did the live feed from his house. And he did it in the bathroom wearing his suit in the tub. I thought that was funny as hell. And then later he's at his fire pit. I was like, hell yes. I was so in it, man. I was like, every time he came out, I'm like, well, we got to see where he's at now. Now it's just his den, and you're like, okay.
Well, people started doing that, like CNN. And did you ever see that anchor who was doing it from his home? He had a suit jacket, and a tie, button-down shirt, but no pants on. His camera wasn't angled right. You just see him, no pants on, but suit tie.
That's funny. There was, did somebody come in the room?
It's Cupcake.
Hey, Cupcake. Why
Am
I stopping like this? She's gonna talk.
Right.
We can unmute her. Oh no, we lost her.
She ran away.
Damn. Oh, Cupcake, we love you.
We heart you.
Man,
she'll be back.
Yeah, but I think we're kind of spent on this because I like the Colbert thing, but I'm spent on the whole idea that it's all recycled. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but it is. But I hope we didn't wake her up.
We're gonna need to edit out your yawning.
No, this is after dark. Get this. You get the whole package.
Did you read any of that story? Kanye West acting like a fool and what he was saying.
Oh, which one is this? After he said he was going to be president?
Well, yeah. So he did the rally, and he breaks down crying, and then he was talking about his daughter, and basically admitted to everyone he didn't want to have her, and he wanted Kim to have an abortion, and he's glad that he didn't. And Dave Chappelle, everyone knows he's losing it. Dave Chappelle was flew out to his place in Wyoming and went to his little compound, and Kanye's like to Dave Chappelle, "Yeah, come on, man, come in here, make us laugh, man, come on, make me laugh." And Dave Chappelle's like, "I'm kind of here as a friend. You're like losing your shit." And he's not putting it together. So that boy needs to be on some meds. But anyway,
I'll vote for Kanye if he's on the ballot.
Fuck you will.
Hell yeah, I will.
Oh man,
I'll vote for anyone other than those two. Okay, I'm just tired of the Democratic establishment or the fucking uncensored Republican. What the fuck? So,
no man,
we're totally effed. Now, anything that Trump does that's good and good for the you'll never hear that. I mean, this is I'm circling back. I want to hit this. Okay, you're talking about his ratings being down so much. Well, this is what pisses me off. Where are the other politicians at? When COVID struck, Trump at least was out there taking grenades, so to speak. He was still the one, the figurehead who was always out there, who has to be out there, et cetera, et cetera. Bernie Sanders was out there until they finally pretty much told him, get your ass inside the fucking nursing home, dude. You're going to die, But because there was that interview where they were trying to say, "What do you think about the election, Bernie?" And Bernie's like, "I'm trying to save the fucking world here. What the hell?" You remember
That's a perfect fucking answer.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my way. I'm a crotchety old man. I'm working here.
But where was Biden? Biden didn't come out till way later, and all he did was just hate on him. Well, yeah, it's easy to hate the quarterback on a Sunday, the Sunday night. Yeah, come on.
Well, did you? Okay, so remember that Trump speech he did at West Point? That was It was similar to the whole Yankee throwing out the first pitch thing.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't supposed to speak at West Point. He told people he was speaking at West Point, and everyone panicked. They called all the cadets back. We're going to redo graduation because Trump's going to speak.
Yeah.
And then the whole walking down the ramp thing, of course, everyone made fun of that. Well, did you see the commercial with Biden after that whole walking down it's him and Obama just taking a jog around the White House? It's basically like, look, I can run. And then they cut to Trump easing his way down the ramp. Yeah. And then you show Biden gulping down a bottle of water with Obama, and then they cut to Trump using his other hand to lift his elbow to put the water in his mouth.
Oh my God.
Biden, I can run. They just troll the shit out of each other.
Yeah. I like that, but come on, realistically, do I want an Alzheimer pederast in office, or do I want the, fucking uncensored Republican that's a billionaire who's going to do whatever the fuck he wants?
And we know the answer. We don't want either. But we have, what do we do?
We get Kanye in there, because fuck, who cares, right? No, look, I
wonder how life would change if Kanye West was president. I know that nuclear weapons would be going off all the time. I don't want that guy having a button.
No, I'm just kidding when I was saying all that.
I know.
Look, if we get Biden in there, Biden's literally just a figurehead for the rest of the Democratic Party who wants to tell him what to say and what things to sign and what policies to do. He's not going to be a guy to make decisions. But
we know what's going to happen. He's not going to make it. That's why they're still deciding on his.
Why do you think he won't make it?
I'm not saying he's going to die. What I'm saying is, I think once he gets elected, okay. What I'm saying is, I think if he gets in, he's going to be, I think, declared mentally incompetent, and then whoever's his running mate is just going to take over.
Hillary.
No, I don't still think
believe.
Hillary, I mean,
I still believe he's going to call that out. That's what I believe. At the last minute, he's going to say, she is my vice president. And then she will then run the country because, like you said, they'll say he's mentally incompetent. That's my prediction. That's the only way she's going to get in the White House. So,
yeah, I don't know. I think by saying it's going to be a woman of color, that's not a bad thing. But what if she's not the best person for the job?
Yeah,
what if a man of color is best for the job? What if a white woman is best? What if a Hispanic woman is best?
Everybody is really harping on color and stuff, but you especially in those kind of things, you need the best person, not the right color. That's really shitty to think that.
Yeah, and I think that normal people of color, whether you're Latino, Latinx, Black, whatever, I think they're all. No, I know they're all smart enough to go, he's doing this just to get votes.
Yeah,
but that's not.
Look, Obama was that happen chance to be the best for everything. You know, I didn't say he was the best president, but I said he was the best choice at the time, and he was the best choice in office, so to speak. You know, every president has their flaws because they're put on this weird fucking, worse than anything else, in my opinion. Republican or Democrat, they're just in this fucking limelight that's worse than anything else. And I kind of got the understanding of that when I watched comedians in cars drinking coffee. You ever seen that show? And they they had Obama on there when he was still president. And it was that moment where he's trying to drive out because they're in the limousine, and he goes, "We're just gonna go around real quick." And the guy's like, "Nope." And he's like, "Okay." And I guess we're going to keep driving around the driveway. And then you see how trapped you really are in that position. You see the downside to a lot of things, because everyone gave Obama shit for closing down to go see Broadway with his wife. But I was sympathetic, going like, it's not like he can just leave, So
Right.
But, policies, everything like that, to pick just a person of color just because it'll solve, 1 to 10% of the Americans who are bitching. Yeah, fuck that. All right. Because if it's really 1 to 10% of all these people who are bitching about, I'm going to get really shitty to say this, but just hear me out. I mean, the Black Lives Matter in Portland, when you see the area, reminds me of Ferguson. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everywhere has a little Fergusons then. All right, that's fine. I mean, people are getting out and expressing themselves, but are we still talking about 1 to 10% that are complaining? Okay, that's a lot easier to digest. You can let them enjoy their protest and we can be along with them, but we can still move on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not to sound bad by saying that. Now, moving on from there, it's going to be, okay, cool. So let's get back to normal then. Okay, well, let's get back, not to normal, but let's get back to progressing on. It's not like this, because at first it was scaring me, thinking like the media did such a good job of making it sound like that movement was just so everywhere. It's like, oh shit, everywhere's going to set on fire? Is that what you're telling me? Everywhere's going to take, dude. I know I'm getting on these rants. I'm sorry, but it's late and I'm not even, here. But, they're talking about the statues, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're taking them down because I recently found out shit that's fucking common knowledge that I was too fucking either lazy or just didn't ever really care to look this shit up. Do you know when they put those fucking Civil War monuments up?
Not long ago. I think half of them were hollow.
Yeah, they were from like the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, whatever. It's not that long ago. It's not like centuries old or whatever. I forgot the actual date. Maybe in the 60s. I don't know. But it was done by Democratic parties, the Dixie parties. And they were doing it just to win a fucking election? Are you kidding me?
And to keep segregation in schools, those aren't historical monuments. I mean, they're just...
I was so bought into that from the right side, dude. And the left side was all like, tear them down. And then it wasn't until I looked on fucking TikTok that this guy goes, no, this is blah, 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 blah. And I looked it up and I'm like, I feel like a fucking schmuck. So,
and let's break down the culture of these reenactors. They are reenacting a war that they lost.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
The South or the North?
The South. They reenact the Civil War. They lost. Who reenacts a losing battle?
Well, they won the...
It's kind of ass backwards.
Reconstruction, though. I mean, if we want to get technical.
Well, and any time that you compete in life, winner takes all. You lost. Sorry, you lost. So cut the shit. Either get on board or fucking figure out. I mean, you have the right to say how you feel. You have your right to, your freedom of speech. But when it comes to, people start getting hurt in the name of a flag that people really, I think the majority of people really don't know what that flag means. They think it just means the South, but they don't know what that actually represents.
Mm-hmm. This is really interesting. What, I'm sorry.
No, it's just, I've talked to people and, it's part of our history. I'm like, it's a very dark part of history.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that you like. What value are you putting on that flag that you have to have it? Because, okay, to you it represents the South, but to everyone else, especially a lot of African Americans who are, their great grandparents, and I mean, slavery ended in 1865. It wasn't that long ago. That flag represents a lot more.
1865 is a long time ago.
But in terms of, historical, it wasn't that long.
If we want to talk about civil rights and stuff, the 60s was not that long ago. But
interracial relationships were illegal in the 60s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's movies about that. Look, all I'm saying is that it pisses me off that it was Democratic parties who were all about segregation that made those fucking monuments for winning elections. And that really pissed me off. That it was like, this is so bullshit. This raised everyone's blood pressure back then as well. So what the fuck? These are really good people at making us make a choice, and the choice is what they provide, and that is just really rough to kind of stomach. That's all I'm saying. Now, circling back real quick, Cupcake wrote this, and this is really cool. She goes, a black man will make it in office way before a woman will. Women fall lower in politics scale than men. Wow. And that comes from Cupcake. Cupcake is a girl, for everybody out there, if you didn't know. And, because I mean, I was going to vote for Hillary, Cupcake, back in 2000, when was it? When she first ran against Obama and all them. What was that? 2004, I think? I don't know. I mean, I would love to see a female president, wouldn't you?
Oh, of course. I mean, but at the same time, it's got to be the right person. I mean, how many men have been in there that just the wrong person? They just, however they got elected. Just because you get elected doesn't mean you're the right person.
No.
I would love to see a woman do, there are women out there. Who is that representative in New York? Real young girl. She won her
AOC?
seat. Yes.
Oh, she's
that
hot.
One.
Yeah.
Well, not only she is fucking vicious.
Yeah.
That girl. She's smart. Granted, she's not right about everything, but
No, but that's
God
young
damn,
politics, you know?
well, as she gets her point across. And the thing is, she's very articulate. She has her facts together. She can be condescending. She has some of the most ridiculous questions to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, clearly you don't even have to answer her. What you did was dumb. She's just she's gonna point it out.
I get what you're saying.
But she is probably one of the scariest people that if I had to face her and go up against her on a policy or some mistake that I did, like I said, she's not always right, but
no, she's pretty extreme. Yeah. But, dude, this is where I'm 100% agreeing with you.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. She is the reality that I think government is facing and not liking. The young people are starting to come in. And a
young female who's also a minority.
Yeah, so she's a double minority. But it's this, I like having new blood in the office. We only know of old white people. Okay? That's the majority of politicians. Old white people. And every politician is rich. And they're all one percenters, and they tell you to hate one percenters. You see what I'm saying? We need new, fresh blood in there. Now, granted, she's a young politician, so she's fiery and she's all over the place. But eventually that's going to hone in, and I think she's going to be pretty good. The one thing I did not like about AOC, and to this day, I'll even say it, is what happened when they're all pushing that whole immigration thing. And she was talking about the internment camps or whatever, where they're keeping the separation. ICE. Yeah. And she comes out, and I still remember this to the day, where she comes out in this SUV, and she's like, it's so bad in there. They're like drinking raw sewage and all this shit. And I'm looking at her going, oh, fuck. And then she drives off. And I'm like, when's the other trucks coming in to put this to a stop if it's really that bad? Are you guys bringing in bottled water? What's happening here? Why is she still going down the road? Why'd she yell like that and then drive off? The fuck? That pissed me off.
That's odd. You would think
that's politics. That's
I agree.
That's blood pressure. That's everything. That's going to be a clickbait. That's going to be a trigger word. And then when you see her drive off, and this is on NPR later on, they redid it on over on audio, and I'm still like sitting there going, "Are you fucking kidding me? Why would you say that and say it's so fucking bad in there? Oh my god, well, there has to be something done. Drive off. You're the person who has that power. Are you fucking kidding me?" Oh,
right.
All right. I'm sorry. I like that. All right. I digress. It's getting late.
That's right. You've said it like 40 times. Clearly, I think you're tired.
I'm sorry.
Let me just recap. I'm tired. You got me up late.
Oh, okay. I thought you
said I digress.
Then I get into a big violent episode.
Yeah, all these after darks just turn into Paulie's rants. I like them though. I like them. You need to get it off your chest.
I guess.
Get it off your chest.
Do you see the new one we got going on called the Ride Along?
The new what? A rant?
No. So. After
work,
I drive a buddy home, and he came up
was
with
it
the
you,
idea.
Miles?
Yeah, and he came up with the idea of this. He came up with the name and everything. I was like, that's pretty cool. Let's try it. The only problem is the microphone's horrible. I gotta figure that out.
I listened to some. I liked what you guys were talking about, but yeah, I couldn't really hear much.
Yeah, it was like a New York subway. It's like, the movie Labyrinth. Yeah, did you like that girl? Yeah, Halloween.
Whose car were you in?
Mine. My truck. I know. That's why I was like, I got Bluetooth.
Had the window down.
No.
Smoking a cigarette.
Nothing.
Yeah, but you got a truck, so it's not.
Oh, come on now.
Next time, you guys should just park. Just park and talk.
Yeah, just
And then I'll take my car and I'll just drive by and chirp my horn every couple of minutes.
I was thinking about buying one of those like microphones you clip to the phone for like interviewing, like reporters do.
Ooh, let's go interview the Aldi girl.
Yeah, she wasn't there today. Nothing comes out really like I'm a stalker. I
didn't see her car in the parking lot.
I don't know what she drives. I don't know. But I went to Walmart and dude, Walmart is just crazy on the first of the month. Who would have figured? And dude, zombies. Just zombies everywhere. That's the way, just zombies. I almost got hit by somebody walking into me. That's how bad it's getting, man. This girl just was on her phone, and I'm like, I'm driving going like, what, a mile an hour, if that? And she just keeps walking up, and I'm like, does she need something? And then she's like, and then she looks at me like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you in my way? And like, zombies off. It's like, whoa.
Right. Why aren't you looking where I'm going?
Yeah. She came out in between cars. So I was like, oh, I'm not fucking. And then they had the lines. And like maybe a tenth of them were wearing their masks. So I was like, fuck this. Oh, yeah, that's why I said it's the first of the month. It's all that stuff, yeah. But, so I was like, I'm going to go to Aldi's. So I go to Aldi's, and, yeah, of course, the first thing I'm looking for is my girl.
Yeah.
There.
Creep.
Damn it. Hot Aldi's girl. Why can't you be there when I'm there? I sound so much like a male chauvinist. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. You're just stalker. You just like ladies. You just have a crush. You're good.
Yeah, but I think she's probably married or something, or, you know, has a boyfriend the size of a fucking brick house. Huh?
That shit don't matter these days.
Gay? Yeah, she could be gay, but gay's different. Yeah.
No, married.
No, that's what Cupcake says. She's probably gay. But see, that's an area that I like to press some buttons with. So, because I like to have fun. I like to have fun.
Just how gay are you?
Yeah.
Let me see.
And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Just over the years, my experiences. I'm just saying.
I got cornered by a manager that I used to have. She was married to a woman, and we all worked together. And her wife was a firefighter, was out working, but all of us got together after work. Never crossed my mind. I mean, she was gay. I mean, she had never told me about ever, being with a guy, whatever. All of a sudden, we're sitting and talking. She went right in for a kiss, and I was like, huh? Okay. So I just kind of avoided her, ducked down, and just like, this isn't right for so many reasons. I'm confused, and just left. And then she apologized, but then she tried it again like 2 months later when she was drunk. Maybe it was just like hey, I want to test it. I don't know, but it was weird.
Yeah, mine was similar to that. Not like drunk or anything. Just just kind of eventually just kind of comes out every once in a while, and you're like, okay, I'll go with it. I don't care. Yeah, it's fun.
I had a guy friend. No, we weren't close. I had a guy friend. We were drinking and everything, and he went to kiss me.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
like, oh,
wow.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing?
I haven't had that.
I was like, we weren't even having an intense conversation. It wasn't even like, we weren't having a deep conversation. He just was getting kind of close, and then he just went in for it. I was like, hey, no.
Hey, I don't have any breath mints.
No, I don't kiss on the first day.
Yeah, yeah. At least buy me dinner.
But you can blow me.
Yeah.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
It's not if you don't look down. It's not that,
Right. Shave your mustache and we'll talk.
Oh, Lord. Jeez. Well, that's like, everybody was all like saying, what was it? I forgot the joke. Never mind. But, no, but have you ever had like a girl you don't like hit on you? Like in a bad way?
Oh, yeah.
Like the uncomfortable way? Like, we just got done going out and drinking and having a good time, and she's like in my kitchen, because my kitchen used to like had a stairway lead up to the bedrooms or whatever. And she's in there. If I was your girlfriend, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Or being at like a party or something, and the girl you like is already left for the night. And you're like, oh man, well, she didn't leave. But then there's that one straggler that's like, trying to pick up something before before the night ends. And it's just like, oh, no, I don't want any piece of this.
Yeah, like there was one, I'll tell you a quick story. We all decided to hop in this van for some reason that we acquired. And it was a girl driving. My brother was sitting at the front seat with her. It was a friend in the middle. And then she would think was next to him. No, I was sitting next to her in the back. Yeah. And the driver goes, like, she's kind of like acting really weird, but she made a comment the driver did where she's like, oh, you know her, she just want to make sure she has somebody to go to bed with tonight. And I'm like, ew, that's kind of gross. I was like, that's not attractive at all. No. Why would you say that? You gotta keep that shit quiet.
Why would you be that confident? My first words would be like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, are you assuming I would be okay with this?
You're looking kind of busted. You ain't going to bed with me.
Oh, wow. Cupcake says, now you know how girls feel. Wow.
If you really want to piss a girl off, well, they piss you off first. You just make small, subtle remarks about their looks. Just go, oh, I didn't realize one of your calves was bigger than the other. And then just walk away.
Shit.
You will fuck up her life.
Damn.
Or, hey, one of your eyes is higher than the other.
You know what? I've heard some friends do that one, but I didn't know. Yeah. Well, it was like funny. I went to Home Depot today to buy a new trimmer and stuff. And they were asking, like, what do I do with my old trimmer? Do I throw it away? And the lady starts looking me up and down. I'm like, that's not cool.
Like in hey, what you doing?
No, like the whole like, what the fuck? It's like
you're
thanks.
Like you're stupid.
Well, yeah, like I'm ugly or something. I'm like, thanks. I feel really self-conscious right now. I'm gonna stand
do I
behind
throw it away,
or
do I throw it away, or do I take care of that mustache you got? Oh, by the way, your eyeliner should be thinner than your eyebrows.
Yeah. A lot of women, the meaner you are, more or less thinks you like them. Oh, yeah. Well, I was the opposite. I was thinking that too when I was a kid. The girl's meaner to me. It means that they like me. So when they pulled my hair and spit in my face, does that mean they liked me? Because I was kind of hot.
Oh,
I guess that happened at a certain age too. Little girls to get picked on. Yeah. I mean, I was mean to a lot of girls when I was growing up too. But maybe, I don't know.
It's because you liked them.
Yeah, and they smelled funny. So they all smelled like strawberries and other fruits. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hilarious smell.
What the fuck?
Hygiene is hilarious.
They always had those really cool... I was so envious of those lip balm things that had like the little wheel in it, the little ball. When they'd always gloss their lips and it smells so good. I'm like, man, let me try that.
that and if their hair smells good. Oh, I love freshly shampooed hair.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Women smell pretty for the most part.
Yeah.
You got a couple pieces of trash walking around, but No,
I'm with you. I always like a girl who smells good hygiene. God, that sounds weird. No, yeah, but I also like the creative side of women too, when they wear the cosplay or they wear ears or they do their hair up differently. I love that. See, this is why.
You brought up something last thing we were talking about. Yeah, I've tried this in bed. I've tried that as champagne. And then you said 9-volt battery. What the hell do you do with a 9-volt battery? I had to ask myself.
I don't know if you.
So you can just tell me off air.
No, I could tell you on air. I don't care. It's after dark, and it's 1:30 in the morning.
And it's late, and I'm tired. You got me late.
I just spilled my water all over me. Thank you.
My bad. fuck face. No, anyway.
Okay, you've done the champagne thing, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? When you stick the champagne in a certain area? Just kind of insert it.
Well, I get the idea. Walk me through it here. Wait, do you pop the cork in there?
Yeah, you shake it up and then you right in there and you watch it fizz. You know, watch it kind of rock it out, so to speak. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And,
not a good thing. Kind of got a lot of hitting.
Yeah, who fishes that out? And
wow. It's not that big, dude. I mean, we're talking about a champagne bottle versus that. No. You can only go in so far.
Okay. I just picture a lot of uterus damage and...
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay. If they like it, then
I've only did it a couple times. It's not ideal.
And then you drink from her cup then?
I'm not going to say I didn't.
I know.
But then let's say later on you decide to play with a 9-volt battery, you know?
That kind of riskiness will get you a finger in the butt.
Well, what? So, you put it on yourself too. It's good times, man. You have the girl like bite you in the nipples and shit and then stick it on there. Yeah. A little jolt.
Yeah. Paul's a goddamn freak.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to air this because this makes me really, really fucked up. Thank you, Cupcake. Come on, Paulie, explain with all these little laughing things. Oh, man. Hey.
I guarantee the things that you're into, that's just foreplay for someone who's really into some crazy shit. If you can imagine any kind of crazy shit, there's someone who loves it, and there's porn for it.
Well, I'm not going to lie. There's a couple girls in my lifetime that, it did sucked. It almost scared me. I almost thought I was going to die, so... I gotta taper that shit back. All right. But who doesn't like what are those bobby pins? Yeah, that's good times.
Huh?
Stick a 9-volt battery on your tongue, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, just use your imagination.
I've done
clothespins. Yes.
No. Okay.
All right. Well.
We're going to have a goddamn party. Cupcake, you're going to have to come to this goddamn party.
Yes, and we got to get Frasley. Frasley needs to fucking hang out with us.
Yeah.
I'll buy him a fucking unicorn outfit if he gets his ass down here. So, What do you think he would be like hanging out with? Yeah?
Goofy. I don't know.
My prediction is
I think he'd be really like he would be really trying to tame himself. I think if we got him really crazy, he would. If you could get him to that level, I think he would probably end up in a holding cell.
I'm okay with that. I think he'll really
me too.
Yeah.
I'll post bail. I'll go with him.
Hell yeah. Let's do it, man.
Bradley's going to jail. You didn't do anything, sir. Oh yeah. Give me that gun, goddammit. Oh man. But no, I think he could get himself in trouble. I think I don't know about his friends in Ohio, so I don't know how.
No. This would have to be let's put the thing down. He comes down here, let's say for a week, right? Over a weekend, we take him down to Landing, we take him out to the clubs, we take him all over the place, including that one place I always wanted to go to, the 100-year-old gentleman's club thing where they're like half naked or something, just to see.
So we take them to all the places that no one goes to.
Yes.
No one goes to the landing.
Or whatever,
Sure.
not the landing, or whatever we need to go to. I don't know what the happening places are anymore. I'm just saying, we take them out, we get them drunk, we get them all high, well, maybe, I don't know, but we get them having a good time. And then I'm curious to see what he'd do, and I'm excited to see how it goes. You know?
I got edibles coming in from California. I'll get some when he comes in town, some delicious. We'll have a 10 milligram Frasley. He'll be coasting.
So it's called the Social House. This is Cupcake.
The Social House. Let's
go. Cupcake, you and I can go then, since they're being party poopers. They'll go off to the clubs. We'll go off to
man, fuck you. I'm going.
Yeah, it'll be fun. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so very much. Please visit the miscellaneouspodcast.org. We got so much merch on there. That's the best way to help out the show. Buy. Please, that'd be great. If not, just check out all the fun stuff Norco Killer's been doing there. You can always find Aaron on us stuff, but you also have a Facebook page, right?
Yeah. It's all right. Facebook has become just the platform of complaining and bitching and, apparently, dating and, I'm there.
Dating?
Yeah.
On Facebook?
Yeah, they have like a dating option on there. You can create a little profile and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't do it, but, they have a dating thing on there. I can't wait to meet people face to face again.
Yeah, me too. All I get is work.
I can't wait to get some ass.
What the hell? Why aren't you, man? It's just because it's COVID. Don't mean anything. That didn't come out right.
True.
That made me sound really unsafe. Dude, come on. You know how many COVID babies they're going to have, man? It's going to be insane. That's what I don't want
any babies. I just want, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Yeah. Do one of those strawberry shortcake.
Cupcake. I'll buy you something from there. What? Pick out what you want, and I will get you something for you on the miscellaneouspodcast.org.
Cupcake has a new line of business.
Wait, what?
Just talked to her. She's selling some things now.
Well, we used to do commercials of her.
No, these are not Cupcake's creations.
Oh, really?
Well,
I
want to take a look. Cupcake, can you text me a link or something? I don't know where you're.
Is this naughty
catalog? Yeah, these are adult toys.
Oh, no shit. Probably make more money that way than Cupcake Creations, no offense.
Couples are at home and, they want to experiment. And,
it's COVID,
That's right.
It's like Avon, too. If you got to buy so many, you get one free or something.
I need to find a chick that's down with some crazy toys.
Really? You never had those?
No, I have. I just,
My
it's been
favorite
a while.
is the butt plug tail. I don't know why. Put little ears on her and then a little tail. I mean, that's cute as hell. I'm gonna go. All right. Well,
all right.
This is fun. I don't know when I'm gonna try to post this tomorrow before everything all happens. I gotta cut grass. I gotta do all this stuff.
Yeah, me too. Everyone, thanks for listening. The miscellaneouspodcast.org. Check out the merch. And we will be recording tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And also, we will be reading lines for Halloween Slasher Story 4. 4, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you believe that? 4.
Now, about this story, I got to fight Paul's dad. I'm fighting Paw.
What?
You said me and your dad got to go at it.
Oh, yeah. But that's not till like part 4. So. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye, Cupcake.
They got bitches in the
Bye,
living room
Cupcake.
getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning.